It's that time of the week again, and apparently National Tequila Day from all your friends at Masters Beer Reviews and Company for another Wild Card Wednesday. Bumpy's already being wild over there.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
Let's try this one more time, people. Salute, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Masters Beer Reviews and Company Wild Card Wednesday on this July 24, 2024. Apparently, National Tequila Day. So if you got a tequila or something Mexican, who knows, bring it up and let's drink on some tequila or whatever you got this evening. Doesn't really matter. Just bring a only men's feeds a beverage. Just bring a beer, wine, spirit, really any adult beverage, and fun times will be had, and douchery will be kept to a minimum. And just check that baggage claim at the check your baggage is there, should I say, at the baggage claim, and don't bring in all your problems to the show. Let's have a good time, including in the chat.
Alex. Leave your problems out of this show.
Keep it up, Mr. Bumpy. I love you.
It'll be delicious. And let's say hello to all these fine people. Bumpyisms. He's the first candidate here from the great state of New Hampshire. And yes, we got Alex Beermaster next to him, as everybody knows, from great state of New Jersey.
What's up, everybody?
Lots of news here.
Oh, yeah. Bumpy. Yeah. All right, we got East Coast Liquor Reviews in Rhode Island with Tanner over there.
Cheers.
Bang. There he is. And we got the nose of knowledge, the brewer of the Bubble Cut Craft Beer, the beer man of Oregon. Hello. Salute.
Cheers. Hello.
I am your host, Thomas Metal 75, for your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Well, today, my little section of the world will be Massachusetts tequila reviews. And in other further news, Dan of FLX Beer Reviews could not make it today. No, I don't know. All right. So if you haven't been to this program, we're going to go around each panelist 4 different times in the order they came into the program. First round we do that is going to be just the presentations of everybody's beer, wine, or spirit with a pouring. And second round will be just the review portion of that product. Please save the review portion for, or should I say, please save the actual gradings and final thoughts of your beer, wine, or spirit until round 3. And we'll conclude with round 4 with an overview of each YouTube channel here. Talk about your YouTube channel and anybody we should watch and have shouted out on the YouTube platform. So here he is. Without further ado, I was going to say Puppy left. Without further ado, we're going to go to each. That's the button I wanted. We're going to go to each panelist and see what beer, wine, or spirit they are bringing, starting with Bumpy Isms, New Hampshire.
All right. Well, I turned off one light. I just want to see if this was going to work or not. It definitely changed the scenery. It was more bright before. Anyways, the beer I'm bringing is one that Josh actually just did recently. This one's from Kettlehead, but it's like a collaboration pretty much, kind of, between Spyglass. Like Spyglass did one too. This one's Kettlehead Brewing Company. And it's called 50/50. So like a 50/50 raffle, as you can see. And it's a New England triple IPA at 10% ABV. Says you must combine with matching ticket to win the prize. So I guess I have to buy one from Spyglass and get the exact same number, and then I win a prize.
Oh,
And if I'd gone to Spyglass, I might have had the chance to do so.
Hell yeah.
It says, for the prize winning effect, combined with a 50-50 ratio with Spyglass's 50-50 New England IPA to create a mind-blowing creamy orange vanilla double IPA. So that just says New England IPA. This one says New England triple IPA. So I wonder if the Spyglass one is just a regular IPA.
You have to play Columbus.
I don't know. That's like, I just won't know. Canned on, it says winner. It was canned on July 1st. Blah, la, 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 la.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la. Let's just pour this.
Shall we?
10% double IPA. They call it triple IPA.
Yes, 10%. Yes. Good job, Mr. Bumpy. Good job.
So it's got a white head, kind of sudsy. Might stick around just a little bit. And then it's got that kind of like orange, hazy, opaque brew. All right. There you go. We'll get the nose on her. Oh, I'm Ridgeopolis now. Later on.
Awesome, McJob.
that looks good. Oh yeah.
Thanks. Bumpyisms. New Hampshire. All right. From New Hampshire to New Jersey.
Hell yeah. So today, I've never tried this before. I don't even think I've ever had front porch brewing. I do not believe I've ever had. Maybe you guys have had. I don't remember. I never heard of this brewery as far as I can remember. It is Nikki's Donuts, and it's a 10%. As you know, I'm always interested in my 10% beers, as you all know, because I'm always on that 10, 11, 12, 18% beers. Let me see what it says on 10% Imperial Stout brewed with donuts. Yeah, I mean that and coconut and chocolate. Yeah, I cannot wait to try this. But before we go on, let's take a look at this. Obviously, it's going to be weird because obviously you see this weird uniform, a donut wearing some kind of weird uniform. I don't know what the deal is with that. But
Girl Scout. It's a Girl Scout, bro.
Probably.
Girl Scout. Okay. But either way, so it's based off of the Girl Scout. So I'm looking forward to trying this Girl Scout donut stout. I'm hoping it's going to be delicious. Even though it's not saying that.
That pause was just
Perfect.
I can't wait.
Yeah, 10% with donuts. What a choice, right, Drew? Pete?
Yeah. I've never had this brewery.
Tommy Donut. It says BLP. Kind of looked like one with the hat, and they look kind of Russian there, or Soviet, that hat.
Okay. Now, I will tell you this. This is 2 years old. I found this.
Oh, whoa, what? Why?
But it's 2021, or 2022. That would be 3 years ago. So 2 years ago is 2022. So let's pour this up.
Is this back of the closet beer reviews?
Well, I guess so, but it's 10% and it's a stout. So
Back of the closet beer reviews.
they normally last that. No, it's not in my closet. It was in the store. Let me pour this up.
Oh.
It was at Roger Wilco's.
Never been there. Yes, I have.
Yeah, you have. You're fun.
Aged donut beer. Yes, Drew.
Donut beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you can find a lot of beers that are 2 years old at that Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's as long as it's 10%, I'll get it. If it's not 10% or if it's not a stout, I will not get it because that's
Old
disgusting.
Smoky Moonshine T-shirt.
But if it's 10%, yes, I got that. My brother got me that a couple days ago.
Nice.
So yeah, oh, man, it looks delicious. But we're getting to smell, taste next time around. Cheers.
Nice.
All right. Thanks.
Welcome,
I'm going to
Chief.
go to Rhode Island. East Coast. I think I'll review.
All right. Cheers, Alex. Okay. So you heard it from the host himself. Today is National Tequila Day. So I bought a tequila to do a review on. So I'll probably end up maybe just doing a little quick review. Maybe
Probably what I'm gonna do.
trying to post it. Or maybe I'll put it out tomorrow in honor of National Tequila Day. But that's a different bottle. What I have in front of me, I paid $5 for pour this little sample bottle. So this is called Casa Mexico Blanco.
Yeah.
So very generic looking label, 40%, 80 proof. This was $5. It's in a glass bottle. And it does come with a little cork on top, so it's got some perforation. We'll go ahead and take that off.
It has a little cork? That's cute.
Yeah, right?
That's cute.
You hear the pop?
What the fuck? Dude, that's funny.
It's so cool.
Like a little nipple.
It's like a little binky. You gotta suck
Oh my
on it.
god, that's so funny. If it
Oh,
shows
yes.
it, show it. Come on. There you go.
Wow.
That's perfect, man.
It
That
looks
looks
like a little mushroom.
it does.
All right, well, we're going to pour it into our Glencairn
So what the
NOM
fun-
number 1545, produced and bottled by Hacienda Capilana S.A. de CV, San Jose de Garcia.
See if I can find
Ordered
anything.
by Casa Mexico. Manhasset, New York. I don't know. So, like I said, I don't really know anything about this brand. I don't know if there's any additives. I'm kind of going into a blind, which is good. You know, I don't want to have any off opinions.
Yeah.
Preconceived
Blanco.
notions.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Do a little swirl there. Not bad. Some alcohol eggs.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Pretty good. 40%, 80 proof. Let's see what that's all about.
Mm.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, Tanner. Cheers, Tanner.
Cheers to tequila.
Tequila, man. Tequila. Give me some tequila. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
We're on to Oregon with the beer man.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Beerman.
Maybe he's the tequila man. I don't know.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to watch. My bad. So I got one here from Cellar Maker Brewing Company out of Northern California. They're out of Oakland, where the big earthquake was and all that shit. You know.
Oh.
This is How the West Was Fun, not won. How the West Was Fun. West Coast Double IPA, 8.5%, hopped with Nelson, Strata, Simcoe, and Idaho 7.
Ooh.
Got a little Westy kind of look, or Western look to it. But yeah, it's a month old. It was canned 6/17, so a little over a month. Not bad. Let's go ahead and open it. Not over the computer. It'll kill my computer.
Nice
And I
looking
won't be
clear.
able to be on here.
And we got Kevin Johnston. Hello, Kevin. Cheers. Enjoying it cold, natural light.
Nice golden color to this. Dirty glass. Looks great. Little bit of chill haze, but a nice golden colored Westy. Double at that. There you go. Can't wait to get into it. And it smells great. Oh my God, weird dank. That's hardcore dank. Cheers. It's really dank.
Right on.
Yeah.
Got everybody else. Yeah. Thomas 75. Put everybody in the order they were received so I can keep track of you all. Nice looking silver tequila. Yes, Drew P. Drew B. Drew P is a actual YouTuber.
Drew
Whiskey.
P.
Drew P. Yeah, Drew P Whiskey. Shout out to Drew P Whiskey early. All right. Yeah, National Tequila Day. And I'm with Tanner. I got to do a review of this. I've had this bottle for a while. And I got to put up the review of their Plata, their silver Blanco tequila. But this is their old labeling and bottling. New bottlings have come already on the market. Look for those of Tequila Ocho and their Tequila Añejo.
Man, that looks.
Oh,
Man, that bottle looks pretty cool.
and it all as with all of the Tequila Ochos, they're single estates where the agave, the Blue Weber agave is grown, and this one was made with agave harvested in 2021. And I cannot read the cursive, so I can't exactly tell you where the agave was from. I'll have to read on that and get back to you on that. This is done by the Camarena family in Jalisco, Mexico. I think it's a Los Altos. What else can I tell you? 40% ABV, and they're using American white oak barrels, whiskey barrels, and used barrels. And to be called an añejo, they have to be aged for at least a year. I'm not sure exactly how long. I wonder if the website will tell me really quickly. The website says gently aged. OchoTequila.com says gently aged for a year in ex-American oak whiskey barrels, giving it a light amber color. And this was twice distilled in copper pot distillation. So real core.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to put that in the same style whiskey tasting glass. Glencairn. Bam. There she goes. And as the website said, very light golden color. Only a year. And Tequila Ocho. We don't know about Casa Mexico because I couldn't find any quick information even on it from tequilamatchmaker.com. But everything that the Tequila Ocho brand does, and probably everything that Camarena family does, is additive free from NOM 1474. And this is, it says lot number ALA 028. And this was bottled on the 26th of July, 2023. Cool. Enough about that. We'll get back to that later. We're going to go back up to Bumpy on round 2.
Mr. Bumpy.
Beer review. Floor is yours.
First, I'm going to let the dog in.
Hell yeah.
Dog in. Who let the dog in? No.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs in? No, that's
No,
It wasn't the
Sadie. What the hell is that?
Hey,
Cheers, Daryl. See what the leg was. Nice.
Sadie just tried to bite Kobe in the face. That wasn't nice.
well, that's not good. No, not good.
A little bitch.
Bumpy.
Some aromas from this triple New England IPA. It's got a sweetness to it from afar. It's definitely got a citrusy note. As you get down in it, it's super peach. It's very, very peachy. And then there is like this orange, juicy, like orange slice, but it's mostly peach. So I don't know if there's a combination fruit of peach and orange, but if there was, I don't know what it would be called. Would it be an orch? Or a orange?
Orange?
Yeah, it's just so peachy.
Orange.
I haven't had a beer this peachy since I think it was Doppelganger from Treehouse.
Mm.
Peach. Love the peachy beers. Love them. They're good.
Yeah. So that's basically the nose. From afar, it's just kind of a sweet citrusy. You kind of get the peach. You get closer, it's super peach, orange slices.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. I haven't taken a sip of this yet. There's vanilla in this too. So yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know if there's like, I mean, there's like kind of a sweetness, but I don't know if that's from the vanilla or not. I'm not smelling straight up vanilla. You know, maybe they're going for like a peach cobbler type thing with an IPA. I don't know. Let's see. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Please
please.
be delicious.
First off, it's got a fairly kind of smooth, soft mouthfeel to it. Kind of creamy in a way, Alex.
Yes.
Carbonation, it does have some carbonation bubbles, but they seem to be kind of like hidden underneath this layer of creamy, soft mouthfeel. So,
Probably oat cream.
yeah, it you definitely get the vanilla on the palate. There's just this kind of like layer of vanilla flavor.
Is it oat cream? Because I know sometimes there's oat cream IPAs.
Oat cream.
Like oat, like with the word oat.
Oh,
I could show you some other time, but
Yeah, some other time.
You kind of get the peach isn't as prominent on the palate. It's still kind of there. It's mixing with the vanilla notes. And then there is a citrusy kind of orange flavor that kind of hits right after that just carries the tune to the end. The vanilla and all that stuff, it kind of makes it more like almost like a vanilla yogurt mixed with like peach and orange bits. Bitterness, I'd say, is kind of it's about moderate. It kind of hits, but it has that sweetness. That vanilla just lingers all the way to the finish, and it combines with any bittering notes. Bittering notes are very much on the citrus side. Kind of a bit of like more of a zesty orange versus like an orange rind or anything like that. Yeah, this one's not bad. 10% ABV. I mean, I've had a lot of beers today.
This guy's drunk. No.
Here's today. That's funny.
I'm just trying to like figure out like, does the ABV actually hit? It doesn't have like a booziness to it. I think the mouth feel and stuff like that. It drinks like a bigger beer. I wouldn't say it absolutely drinks like a 10%. I mean, if this was like an 8%, 8.5%, I'd like be like, yeah, okay. So therefore the alcohol is well hidden. As far as the effects, yeah, it's probably going to hit me a lot quicker than sooner because of the amount of beers that I've had today already. But yeah, I think the one thing that's kind of missing, there's not a lot. Like I didn't mention any of the malt. There's some malt there, but it's like kind of, it's not really forefront at all. So I'm not getting like a big breadiness or anything like that. There's just kind of like a slight kind of malt sweetness just to balance everything out for the most part. So yeah, that's that. I'm not getting notes, wheat, bread, biscuit, or nothing else. No caramels, nothing. 50.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it is what it is.
I'll come back with a score on this one out of 50.
Good.
That beer looks delicious.
That sounds pretty good, dude. That sounds pretty good.
Sure does.
I mean, I'll definitely, if I go to spot,
I'd say it's a lot better than I thought it was going to
Maybe
be.
they'll have it.
A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Cool.
Middle brew.
Cheers, Paul.
Get some people for their chosen hairstyles, kind of hitting close to home for some reason. Middle brew. Art Garfunkel, what's up? Bumpy. Nice
Yeah,
sunny beer.
yeah.
All right, Alex, for the flavored beer channel.
Right. Well, you drink flavored beer all the time too, Eric. You're not innocent.
Don't play innocent game.
None of my friends are innocent, unfortunately. So what do we got here is
Guilty.
Nikki's Donuts. Actually, you know what? I think Nikki's Donuts, I think, is in New York. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I've never heard of it. So maybe me and you, Eric, can go there, or all of us can go there. I don't know. That would be so cool. But
Donut trip.
yeah, donut trip. It's probably not worth it, but hey, it's okay to try all the foods. Yes, we can when we have the time. We all have the time. So yeah, so Nikki's Donuts. Well, I have plenty of time, but you know what I mean. So I got Nikki's Donuts, and it's from Front Porch Brewing, and it is a 10% beer, like I said. And I cannot wait to try it. It's brewed with, actually, I forgot to say, cocoa nibs as well. I forgot to say that. So, yes. But yeah, this looks delicious. It looks jet black. It looks dark. It looks like a winter beer. I cannot wait to try it or smell it. I smell a little bit of it, but I don't want to ruin the smell per se. But yeah, it had a nice head for a few minutes, but that's gone because obviously, 10, 11, 12% are. So let's get into the smell.
Shall we?
Nosers.
That smells good for beer. Again, 10% beers That's what you want. Stouts, as long as they're stouts and they're 10% and they can hold up very well. You can smell that sweetness. It kind of smells like chocolate. And it's chocolate, but it smells like a fudgy chocolate, but like a sweet chocolate, but dark, if you know what I mean. No barrel age, as far as I know. That would be so cool if they make another one of these. If they make another one of these and make a barrel age version of the Girl Scout donut stout. That would be so cool if they did that. Yeah, it smells really good. We're gonna see if it's very delicious, but it smells good. Do I smell coconut? No. Do I smell chocolate? Yes. Do I smell a little sweetness? Yes. Yeah, it smells good. Let's get into it and let's enjoy. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Is there supposed to be coconut flavoring in that?
Let me show you. I can't. Damn it.
I think you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it says coconut.
Okay.
Pretty sure you said.
Yeah, imperial stout with donuts, cocoa nibs, chocolate, and coconut.
Nibs.
And then
Okay.
I also said coconut.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, where did that coconut note you were talking about maybe come from? There it is. Maybe it's there. If you don't taste it, you don't taste it.
It does have a sweetness to it. It's not overly sweet. It's perfect. I wouldn't highly recommend drinking 3 or 4 of these. Like I always say when it comes to these 18, 10, 11, 12, 13% beers. I mean, I have maybe 1 or 2, but not 3 because you're already up there in the head there, and when you're drinking. It's like literally
in the clouds.
Not what you want. So all joking aside, although that wasn't a joke, that's truly what could happen. You taste that sweetness.
Not a joke. Not a joke.
No, it tastes
not a joke. It's not a joke.
It does taste like chocolate, just like it should be. There's no coconut taste as far as I know. Maybe the sweetness is coconut, but then that would also
the whole beer is supposed to be sweet, right?
It could be the chocolate too.
The chocolate's here.
Oh, Musketeers?
No. It could be the chocolate too. I didn't say chocolatier. I mean, that would be cool. That was. I do taste a little bit of raisin towards the end. I could be wrong, but sometimes you get that in stouts occasionally if I've noticed it. But not often.
Caramel.
Ooh.
Caramel. The beer, the mouthfeel is not as thick as I thought. Let me make sure. It starts out a little bit of thickness, and then it's not overly thick though. It's just a slight thickness, but not overly thickness. Like it's like more mellow back. Mellowed. The flavor's not dropped, not at all. That has not dropped. But again, it just could have been like this when they first made this 2 years ago. So, and also as I'm talking, you also have that warmness, but not overly warmness. That is very, very tasty. Again, I don't taste any donuts. I know someone's gonna ask, some of you peeps are gonna ask, does it taste like donuts? No. But then again, you get that sweetness, so that could be the donut as well. So it could be all 3 things. The coconut, I don't have any coconut taste, but again, you never know. The sweetness could be the donuts, could be the chocolate, could be the coconut, could be all 3 things and all combined. But you can definitely taste the chocolate. But yeah. But I do taste a slightly raisin. Again, that's not bad though. If that's what I'm tasting here. But I do definitely taste chocolate, so that I do know. Sweetness, not overly, but it does have a little bit. Just trying to make sure there's no other flavors. Yeah. There's not that much. That's a lot of chocolate. Not overly, like I said, it's not overly sweet, but there's a lot of chocolate to it. I mean, it's very delicious. At least in my opinion, I can't even believe this hold up. I would love to try it fresh someday in the future, right? If it's an imperial barrel aged version of it, or just the regular like this is, I would love to see that in freshness. But then again, I never seen this before, so it's not the store's fault. And again, it's good that they aged it because it is tasty. But
they aged it.
But I would love to have it fresh, just to see what it would taste like. I think it would taste similar. I don't know, but definitely it would taste a lot of chocolate either way. So, I mean, so I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. Very good. Make sure there's no more flavor. Now I'm tasting caramel.
Oh, there you go. Somebody said caramel earlier.
Again, it could be the sweetness, the chocolate, the donut, all combined. And then I was tasting raisin. I'm again only drank 2 beers, this one and this one. So I know that I'm not going crazy. And this is a new glass. So yeah. It's very tasty though. If you don't like sweet, it would be good for you in a sense because it's not overly sweet. But if you don't like sweet at all, this would not be good. Even though the sweetness is kind of, is there. If you don't like sweet at all, it won't be good because obviously donuts are sweet. So, but they're not. This is not obviously overly sweet. So, yeah. If you can get this, please do. I don't know. You can. Obviously, the brewery, you could probably get more beers. I'm going to try to get more, what's it called, front porch brewing beers. I'm going to try to see if there's other stouts at Roger Wilco's or maybe BJ has one of these, but I would have seen this. So maybe he might not have this brand, this brewery. So yeah, very good. Right. Nikki's doing this, man. That sounds delicious. So all I gotta say is that they did a great job. I would love to taste more donut, but again, the donut, like I said, was probably mixed in with the sweetness and the chocolate. So I think I was tasting the donuts as well. Now, would it be cool if I was able to taste actual fried donut? Because obviously donuts are fried normally. That would be cool. But then again, that would be the vanilla. So I don't know. I'm going to shut up. I'm just trying to figure things out here. So if you can get it, please do. And I'll let you know rating next time around. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, Ellie.
Wait a second. Alex, have you tried dipping a donut in that beer yet?
No, never do that. Because I've asked you to do that, and that was like, that was disgusting. That was but it made me laugh though. It was funny. Thank you, Bumpy.
What are we doing with donut? No, that sounds illegal.
You might as well. You want to pull Alex back up? Alex,
no, Tanner.
Is it still Wednesday?
Yes, Tanner.
Oh my.
Your man said it best. LOL.
Love you, Bumpy. Cheers, Bumpy.
All right. Sheesh. It's not Thursday yet, right?
No, Bumpy.
Okay.
That's not Bumpy.
I know. I had to play around with him.
So we got East Coast Mexico Blanco, which is kind of confusing because the NOM on the back says 1545. And then, so I'll share this really quick, Eric. It's cool.
We're going to try to understand some of the pertinence to Tanner's bottling he's got.
So this is the website. It's very confusing. But it would still be the same NOM. I don't know. This is 750, right? So they say produced with fully mature blue agave, handpicked from the mineral-rich red clay soils of the highlands in Jalisco, Mexico. We cooked the piñas in brick ovens for 2 days, then crushed them in the Tahona mill. The juice is naturally fermented and double distilled in copper alembic stills. The finished Blanco is all natural. So now it's saying all natural. So it's all natural, but it doesn't necessarily say if they're using additives or not. So it says an all natural, smooth, crystal clear spirit ready to be enjoyed. So would you think that they're using additives based off that statement? I don't really know. Because, I mean, they're not saying it's...
what additives would you need? It's clear.
It's National Tequila Day. Let's talk about tequila. Tequila can have up to 1% of additives. They can add coloring, they can add flavoring, they can
Coloring's
add
not needed. It's Blanco.
glycerin. What?
It's clear, so you don't add additives.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying tequila in general.
Yeah.
You're allowed to
I'm trying to knock down your possibilities for additives.
Yeah. So they could still be using any type of glycerin, which is a mouthfeel kind of thing. It adds to the mouthfeel. And you could also add sweetener, which of course adds sweetness to the product. So we have a clear product, like Bobby said. So it's a Blanco. So probably not using any additives as far as that.
If they do have natural, it would be like a natural sweetener. So that's natural.
They say it's an all natural, smooth, crystal clear spirit ready to be enjoyed. So looks like this nice alcohol eggs nose. For some weird reason, right? They're saying it's all natural. It smells like green apple Jolly Rancher.
Ooh.
But then it also kind of has like a it's kind of got like a vegetal like so if you ever like cut the grass or if you ever like chop down any type of plant, it's kind of got that vegetal earthy aroma, like you just chop down some grass or like some type of plant in your yard. It's very vegetal on the nose. But then it also has that weird kind of like green apple, almost artificial sweetener to it. Maybe like a little bit of vanilla in there as well. And like a slight lemon lime kind of like Sprite. So like a Sprite soda pop kind of aroma. Or lemon lime soda pop kind of aromatic. Overall, it's definitely weird. Like I said, it's kind of got like this like almost like rose petal, maybe like it's got like a flowery kind of citrusy nose. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Cheers, and please be delicious.
Cheers.
Please be delicious. Cheers.
Alex said, please be delicious.
It's weird. It's got like this green apple and like fake vanilla sweetness to it. And there's a building spice, some burn. Big building spice. Yeah, they're saying all natural, smooth, crystal clear spirit. There's no way. I want you to. I don't know. Maybe they changed it because this is a different NOM. It's just different. That's weird. Why is this NOM different than the one on the website? The one on the website says NOM 1589.
Because they don't give a
Crisp,
shit about the
clear. It's clean, crisp melon pear. It's like green apple. Maybe melon, because melon could be like a little rindy. Maybe that's.
I suppose they could be using natural vanilla extract. That's natural.
Could be,
Mr. Kind of melon rindy.
Play Colombo.
But it's got like this artificial like green apple kind of sweetness to it. It's definitely not normal. And as far as like agave, it's kind of got like a neutral grain spirit kind of flavor profile. It's kind of got more of like a just like a vodka kind of aspect to it. There's really no like agave flavor. It's very weird. It says 100% the agave. Yeah, it's almost like that agave kind of flavor is almost masked by some type of artificial sweetener, whether it's some type of vanilla or like some green apple kind of sweetness. It's definitely threw me for a loop. $5 for this too, by the way, I will say.
Ugh.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to review this though, because it's a very generic Casa Mexico. It's in this nice little glass bottle. You know, it's got this little fancy little tiny nipple.
That's still pretty cool though.
Dude, they went overboard on that.
Cool.
Awesome.
You see it in line, you grab it and try it. Yeah, it definitely has. I mean, I'm 90% sure this has some type of artificial sweetener to it. But who am I? Who am I to say? They don't say it on the website. They don't tell you if they're using additives. They don't tell you if it's additive free, which typically, if it is, they'll tell you they'll be like, "Oh, this is additive free." I'm pretty sure Eric knows. If it's additive free and they have nothing to hide, they're pretty transparent about it. They'll let you know.
They want to be, yeah.
They'll tell you. They'll tell you additive free, this, and that. Usually, when it's very generic, kind of like this, I just don't understand. They say all natural, smooth, crystal clear spirit. It's insane because this tastes nothing like 90% of the tequila on the market. This tastes like a weird, artificially flavored like whiskey that's been, I don't know. It's just, it tastes like a green apple, like artificially flavored spirit. Like
it tastes like that, Mr. Tanner? Maybe it's
like a neutral grain, like it's made like just not unaged, like neutral grain. It doesn't even give that like agave kind of flavor, other than that slightly vegetal aspect. But yeah, I don't get the agave. I've talked long enough. I'll sit and sip on it.
What's the date on it, Mr.
The date. It's not liquor's work.
That's not how it works.
That's an unaged spirit.
That's terrible.
That's Eric.
That, sir, was Charles Barkley. Not Eric. Jeez.
Oh, man.
All right, beer man.
You know why I said that's Eric? Terrible. Eric. Come on, you know me.
I got the narwhal.
Oh, the narwhal.
I was just kidding. I actually had to pour that down the drain because I couldn't drink any more of it. It was.
Whoa.
It wasn't a
bullshit.
So this is a double 8.5 Westie. How the West was fun. Cellar maker. That's what it looks like. Dirty gold in dishwater, kind of soapy looking dirtiness to the gold. It's got a little bit of effervescence coming through, a little bit, not too much. Some springy ass bubbles coming through, but for the most part, a medium rising bubble. There is no head at all, no head retention at all. Like it's gone. It looks like acid ate it. It looks like a sour beer right now, or a Berliner Weiss or something with no fruit flavor added. Clear, but chill haze more or less, or slightly hazy, or unfiltered. On the nose, hardcore soil, onion, or scallops. Very earthy and oniony. Very dank, piney. Doesn't smell sweet. Smells more like richly kind of like earthy. Like you're getting this saltiness. You're getting like a danky Foot Locker. You're getting this. It's the side of the IPA I don't like, so I'm really scared as to how this is going to taste. I like more piney and grapefruity and, like the traditional Westie kind of vibe. This is like that. I don't know, man. What hops were they using in this? Lots of hops. Nelson, Strata. I don't get any berries. Simcoe and Idaho 7, I would say, are the big pompous ones in this one. But yeah, very nice. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Delicious.
I'm getting memories from 40 years ago about my locker in high school.
No.
It tastes better than the nose, but it still has that oniony quality to it. Onions and onion scallops, or green onions, maybe a little bell pepper vegetal kind of thing. A little saltier, dry. It does have a dryness. It's not super sweet as it would be an 8.5, so it doesn't have like a sweetness to it. It's pretty dry. So they did good there, keeping that right for the Westie. But it's and there's no caramels or really anything. Maybe a little bready malt, white bread. But really what covers it all is that bell pepper, that vegetal peppery, non-heaty peppers. Bell peppers are the big one, of course. No, it's in that onion, but a little garlic, maybe like slight garlicky. But then, what makes it cool and dank is that a little bit of you get like that earthy pininess, but then it's also followed through with like a little apricot and orange. This is warm, by the way, too. I wish it was colder and had more carbonation. If it wasn't so flat, it would be a lot better. I don't like that it's flat. That's
You
gonna
can
knock
always
some
put in the
fun.
cooler that's next to you for a few minutes, beer man. It'll get nice and cold for your next round.
Well, it's flat though. It's flat. There's no.
Oh, okay, I got you spraying. All right.
Yeah, it's like sweet. It's not sweet, but it's like it's putting all the things that you would want in a Westie, but it's just flat. It's not giving you that
Yeah, you don't
carbonation.
want flatness. No.
Alex's next trick is get a bendy straw and start blowing.
Yeah,
To get bubbles.
you can do that. You can. Here, let me see.
Okay. Remember, bumpy nose.
Yeah.
Bumpy nose.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
agree, bumpy knows everything because I think he does. Okay.
Bumpy does.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Thank you, beer man. Thank you. Yes.
How did you do that?
Straw.
I used a pipette.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what it tastes like now, Mr. Beer Man. It's going to taste way
It's a
better.
little more jumpier, but it tastes the same.
Oh,
Jumpy
It's
here.
dry on the tongue, on the palate, on the side of the tongue. Palate, tongue, this, that. It's all really dry and like chalky, very sulfatey, or like a drier, crispier kind of feel on the mouth. More calcium or like chalky, chalkiness. It's good though. I mean, that part, everything comes out as a Westie. It's just kind of got this like weird murkiness to it that's like it's different, makes it a little more modern, modernized IPA, I guess, Westie. But I don't know. There you go. I'm not gonna say any more. Cheers. I don't want to.
Gross.
yeah.
Oh,
We're going back to the West Coast. Clad Diamond. Happy tequila,
Legendary
baby.
Claude.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Cheers. Cheers.
Salud.
Who posted on the message board that today is National Tequila? Thank you.
Right away.
Thank you. So I want you to know the power of suggestion. I am easily influenced. Any excuse for a drink, right? And I got out my bottle of. How many of you guys? Anybody like tequila here?
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. Yeah.
I like drinks that
I
contain
do like
tequila.
them. I like
And it's
them.
tequila right now, the most popular, biggest ripoff there is in liquor stores.
Can be.
Yeah, and this is one of my favorites. I'm in Colorado now, but part of the year I live in the Soviet Socialist state of Southern California, and
God. Claude, you're a hero. Keep it up, bud.
yeah. Anyway, this is one of my favorite tequilas. It's called Altos. It's from a little tequila factory in Mexico. It's a beautiful bottle. It's indentured and everything. A little wooden top. And when I pour this for people in a blind taste test, they think it's the super $100 plus stuff.
Huh.
And guess how much it is?
That's whoa.
Nice.
I was gonna guess maybe 40.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So, it's kind of funny. The funny thing about liquor is once you start to know prices and things like that, you can get great stuff for nowhere near the price of the super expensive stuff. And it's even better. So this is one of my favorite Altos. They're Blanco. This is the Reposado. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful?
It looks
Dark
delicious.
for Reposado. Dang.
Yeah. I mean, it's really nice. Out here in Colorado, if I find this in a liquor store, it's $42, $43. The same thing. I mean, how do they double it all? How do they?
Well, so
I assume I saw $19 on the bottom.
Yeah.
that's what he's getting at.
Oh, I brought it. Here's the thing I do. I live in California and Colorado. I go back and forth. And in California, there's only one good thing about California besides In-N-Out Burger. Low liquor price.
I love it.
Liquor is quicker and cheaper.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because of all the Hollywood, heroes that need to stay drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try In-N-Out Burger. I don't get
In every grocery store.
You've never had In-N-Out Burger? Oh, it's yeah.
Bomb, dude. Monster Burger.
I want to try the animal fries too that they have too.
Oh.
It's a-
Oh, the animal style sauce.
The
Yeah.
animal style. So good.
In-N-Out Burger, it's like what McDonald's tasted like in 1960s. It's
Oh,
they haven't changed. It's just good food, man.
nice. That's what you want.
Have you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
had an Inside Out burger?
That's all puke.
You know, forget about smash burgers and all these. In-N-Out is a fanatic. People wait in line. You go to an In-N-Out
They
burger
do.
place, and there's
do.
always a line.
I can't wait for it to come around here someday if it ever does.
And it will not come out to the East Coast, I guarantee you
It
that.
probably will.
That's terrible.
They might not like you.
Anyway, I have a little glass of my Altos
Yeah.
tequila, and gentlemen, to your good health and happiness and prosperity.
Salud.
Salute.
Cheers.
Eric goes.
Hello, cheers.
Mm.
Bro.
Salamis.
I got to tell you, I know this is. Are we mostly a beer show?
Most
So,
of
No, it's
the-
Wild
yeah,
Card
we do a lot of
Wednesday.
beer too.
It's Wild Card Wednesday. It's
Okay, it's
Lots of spirits too.
the mouthfeel, the smoothiness. Is that a word?
Yeah.
It's the heat is the nice heat, not the bad heat. You know what I mean?
The nicey.
Yeah, you know the nice slow burn that comes up, the good burn.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, burn.
Oh, that was fun. That was great.
Wrong button. Wow.
How does he? How does he do that?
He has other stuff that's legendary, Eric. He's legendary. Trust me.
I mean, this is just lovely sipping tequila. Just it's excellent. And the funny thing is, I've had the what is it? Zool Especial. I've had George Clooney overpriced what is it? Amigo, whatever. Casamigo.
Yeah, Casamigos. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, and we're in mourning right now. Jose Cuervo, who posted it? The factory blew up or something in Mexico City.
What?
Yes,
On National
meat
Tequila
flat.
Day?
Yes,
Holy
on
shit.
Tequila Day, the Jose Cuervo factory in
Good.
Mexico City exploded today.
I hope everybody's good, but we get that bad tequila out of the market.
Can you
Oh,
imagine? I mean, there's got to be a great smell today in Mexico.
And now
City.
they're walking around Mexico going, Jose, no way.
No, oh, it says, is everybody okay though? Legendary.
No.
But
on the news.
if you're a tequila, I think tequila is tequila. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is tequila the #1 liquor right now in growth?
At least agave spirits are in general alongside mezcals.
Yeah. How come I love tequila but I can't drink mezcal? I can't deal with that smokiness.
You like tequila that's cooked in
You don't want the smokiness.
I
Eric.
like the smoky. Oh,
It's
my
not
God.
regular. That's understandable.
I just can't get mezcal is just and mezcal is getting placement on the liquor stores now. You
Sure
go to
is.
a really decent liquor store, they're starting to get space now on the shelves.
But is mezcal a tequila with smokiness? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there are other agave plants that
Okay.
are utilized, and they cook them in the ground in a pit with open fire.
Yeah.
Nice. I want
You
to
got
try
it.
that. So maybe I'll do that if I remember.
Mezcal is the Johnny Walker Red of
How about
tequila.
that?
Sorta, yeah, I can see
I
that.
still haven't had mezcal. I need some too. I'm gonna buy
No,
some.
I'm talking about the actual mezcal. I'm not talking about actually, making a fire. No,
No, you're gonna make one, Alex?
no, I'm not doing that. No.
now.
Alex is
Cheerios.
skipping over brewing. He's going to distilling.
Nope.
Cheerios. We're gonna come
Anyway.
back around to Claude, and we do when we do our next round for the final ratings and numbers or final thoughts. So stick around.
I have to go,
No
I've
problem. You can give us a rating or a final thought now.
Yeah. Oh, out of 100, or what's your score system?
You can do out of 100. It's up to you.
It's up to you, Claude. Up to you.
I judge things not only on the flavor and the taste and everything else. I judge it on would I buy it again?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the way I judge things. I definitely would buy this again. It's a value. That's the thing. Can you buy something that tastes real expensive, but for a lower price in these inflationary
Yeah.
times.
Found the right one.
So I'd give this a healthy 96.
Yeah, dude.
Right. Oh, nice.
Cheerios.
Yeah. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well,
You
before
guys are
head
great.
on
Thank
out,
you.
Claude Diamond,
Bye, man.
I'm gonna
Cheers,
drink
bro.
Cheers, bud.
Tequila Ocho on you.
Ooh.
Bam.
Ocho.
Ocho. And this is from I gotta get this correct here. So the agave was harvested in 2021, and I'm trying to read this Spanish, but I think it says La Mula, which is they're telling you what
The money.
what single estate the agave came from in that particular year. So that's where that came from. And this is by master distiller Carlos Camarena at Los Ambatiques that's the distillery in Arandas, Jalisco in Mexico. And this is the distillery nom number 1474. This is done for a year in, what do they say on their website? We talked about the gently aged for 1 year in ex-American oak whiskey barrels. Tequila matchmaker.com says American white oak barrels, whiskey barrels, used barrels, 40%. This is from Jalisco, the Los Altos region. Again, Jalisco, they're using stone brick ovens, a roller mill for the extraction of the agave, natural spring water. They ferment in 100% agave, with 100% agave in open fermentation tanks, open fermentation, and fermentation is done without fibers, twice distilled in copper pots. I bought this. This is an old labeling. They have a newer one now. I bought this for, I think it was $65. Now, I think it might be in the 80-ish, between 80 and like 85 maybe range. So Claude had to go. Thank you for joining.
20 years.
He did the Alto Almecas, which is a good budget sort of a brand of tequila. All right, so let's take a look at the Tequila Ocho Añejo. We have a lot of, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, some legs forming. There you go. Nice legs and some tears. Let's give it a smell test. And as I said earlier, clear, pretty clear for the most part. It does have a light, almost like lemon lime kind of look to it. Light on the copper side. And on the nosing, you really get the full brunt of that cooked agave essence. I'm getting some honey-like notes. I'm getting a lot of pepper, white peppery kind of notes, some cinnamony kind of notes, maybe a little of that yeast, anise, and maybe it's a little minty, more of the anise, the black licorice, the cinnamon, the cooked agave nature, the honey. For some reason, I wanted to say peachy, but maybe that's not right. Maybe there's something of a stone type of a fruit essence into this one. Or maybe I'm thinking of like an orange peel or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's sort of what that is, not peach. Nuttiness. Yeah, let's give it a taste. This is a very complex little tequila here. So cheers to the Tequila Ocho.
Nice. And that's the old bottle, right, Eric?
Correct. And happy National Tequila Day.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, my friend. Legendary Eric. Please be good.
Cheers, Eric.
This one's the additive-free kind of variety. So yeah, a lot of that pepper seasoning spice, not the hot spice. Peppery spice. Vegetal, earthy. Tequila Ocho is all about the terroir and where the agaves are grown, because they feel like that can obviously affect how this thing tastes, what's in the ground in the soil composition. And I'm also getting the honey-like sweetness, maybe like a honeysuckle.
Oh, wow.
Definitely getting the nutmeg, cinnamon, baking spice kind of notes. I am getting a dried orange peel in the background now that I think about that.
I need to get that because I like that orange flavor. You know, Eric.
$85 or something, Alex. So we can get you cheaper varieties of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. There you can. Just good.
I don't know if it's creamy,
Oh,
but it does have a very nice viscosity to it. It's not overly thick or oily,
all right.
but it does have a nice palate to it. It does have a nice, weight viscosity to the dram. The finish.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
There's some florally notes to the finish. A little bit of that pepper. And more of the anise and maybe a slight hint of minty cooling sensation. Kind of comes out at the end. And as I'm breathing with the mouth open and back out, dried orange is like the very last thing. So it's very clean. It's nothing that's super off-putting about this. It's just such a clean spirit at the end of the day. Kind of amazing how only a year in the barrel basically does something like this. I think the website said, I don't know if the website said it. I thought I read somewhere that was trying to make notions that one of the agave expressions when they harvested it was something like around 7 years old, but it tastes like it's the plant itself is older than that, honestly. But I don't have that information, so I'm not gonna purport like I know how old the agave was before they pulled it. Those things can be from years under the 10 years of age all the way up to like 25 years in the ground.
What about 60 to 70 years, Mr. Eric?
60 to 70 years, or what are we talking about?
You never knew, legendary Eric. I'm just asking.
No, I'm back. But yeah, very, very, very good stuff. I think you would initially.
You never know, Eric. I'm just asking. Cheers.
I think you would. I think as it sits, some of the peppery starts to die off, but that's a big portion of the show here is that peppery spice and kick to it. So if you like all of those other flavors and the dried fruit and that earthier flavors there, and you don't mind the pepper as well, that would be cool to have in your tequila. And it might go good with different kinds of cigars, and maybe if you can find different meats and Mexican foods or even barbecues, you could probably, maybe even there's kinds of seafood, who knows, that you could kind of match with this tequila. I think there might be a tiny salinity, not a bunch, but they say on the back of the bottle, full of cooked agave, red apples, fresh ginger, sea salt. There you go. I just kind of got the salt and black pepper. So I got some of that stuff. I usually kind of like to give you tasting notes instead of letting the bottling tell you. But anyways, I'm going to put it somewhere. I'll figure it out in the patent pending 100-point rating scale Tanner uses on Mondays. And
I was very serious about asking that, Eric. Is it possible? Could there be 60, 70, 8-year-old whiskeys or tequilas? I'm just asking.
I mean, yes, sure. Those are those are super uncommon. And if you find them, go and spend tens of thousands of dollars on them.
It's best to have extra money if you want to do that. Thank you. Hell yeah. No, not a good idea.
As Alex would say, I've talked too much.
Are there any tequilas from the Alamo?
What?
I want a tequila from the Alamo.
Oh,
that would be so cool. That would be badass.
Alamos. Yeah. Only tequilas in
Alamo
from Mexico. We're going to go to round 3 now, which is just your review or just your overall rating and thoughts. So, Bumpy, have at it.
All right. Well, I got a Sadie head underneath me. Sadie, come on.
Ooh.
Well, Sadie likes hanging out with you, Bumpy.
Yes, Jason said that too. Massive explosion at the Jose Cuervo plant. Killing 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's metal.
That's crazy too, because you would think that like such a big company, they would have that like safety. So it had to be a big accident.
No, anything can happen.
Even Tyson, like he was a huge company here in the U.S. said a lot of issues. People getting sick and dying and stuff like that.
Oh, a chicken company? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just because I mean we've had a lot of explosions and deaths and stuff in factories here in the U.S. So
Well, that was
it doesn't mean just because they're in Mexico that they've been cutting corners.
No, they're distilling. So there's chance for explosions when you're distilling.
Yeah, it was probably equipment that wasn't.
That's why it's illegal to home distill, because there is a possible there's possible explosions when you're distilling. So.
See what I mean? Tanner knows everything. That's what I love about him.
He knows something. I don't know about it.
Yeah,
definitely.
What he knows, he knows.
Hell yeah. That's what I like.
Bumpy, what's the 50-50?
Hello, Bumpy.
What do you think?
The 50-50 is getting brighter.
Well, that likes serving some justice, dude. That looks good, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's not the best triple IPA that I've ever had at 10%. But I'm not quite convinced on that peach note that it's like actually coming out of the hops. It's so peachy that it tastes like, because like I have a peach like a water that has flavors and stuff, and it says that it's flavored water, and it tastes like a peach.
Oh,
and this is like so peachy. It's like this has to be like some type of artificial flavoring. There's no way that this is coming out of a hop. I don't know, but it's pretty good. I'm so glad that I got the peach notes. It's kind of basic. It's peachy. It's citrusy. It's not too sweet. It's not too bitter. It's decent. The ABV I think is well hidden. I'd kind of land this one the very good, like mid to low range, very good. On my scale, out of 50, it'd probably be somewhere around a 43 out of 50.
Nice, dude.
So, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Most of my beers I rate end up being in the 40 like range, 40 to 42. So when I say like, oh yeah, bottom end very good, that's kind of where it's at, like a 41, 42. So yeah, so mid range, very good. Not too shabby. It's a 50-50 from Kettlehead. And then there's a collaboration with Spyglass on it, I guess, and they did their own 50-50, which seems like it might just be a regular New England IPA. I guess you can combine them like a 50-50, like you're doing a Radler or something, and it creates a different drink.
IPA.
Yeah, and then if you have like matching numbers on the cans you buy, you win the prize.
Interesting.
Well, that would be cool for Mr. Bump, but I wonder what you would win.
I'm not going to win. I already threw my can in the recycling bin.
Oh, Bumpy, what are you doing?
Well, because I'm not going to get any Spyglass. Like, I'd have to basically. Actually, they're supposed to be getting it maybe next week.
Okay.
Maybe I'll pull it out of the recycling bin. We'll just see.
Oh, maybe. Let's see what you're in the mood for. Appreciate you, Bumpy. That'd be so cool, just for the fun of it. Just
contact and be like, "You won nothing."
Yeah.
All that trouble for nothing, huh?
Yeah.
It'd be like the whole Willy Wonka thing at the end.
Oh,
That'd be so cool.
In the rules, it stated you
not to throw your stuff out.
Good day, sir. All right. Well, Bumpy, thank you very much. We're going to go on to the next panelist, and the press is right for 5 more minutes. Hopefully not.
Oh, no,
Alex the Beer Master.
All right. So the rating for this is yeah, that caramel, man. It's not. There's no caramel in this. Again, you never know. I'm gonna give it a 90. It's very good. So if you can get it, please do, because I have a history of going on and on and on. And I don't want to do it because this beer is good. So yeah, try to get this. If not, I'm going to try to get their other beers because or other stouts or whatever they have, because this one's only 2 years. This is 2 years old, so I don't know if they have this one. But if they do, you come across it, check it out. It's okay. even if it's 2 or 3 years old, it's 10%, 11, whatever. Again, as long as it's a stout, it's okay. If it's, let me say, stored property, it was, I think it was on the shelf. So, but it tastes good. It doesn't taste disgusting. So far it's good. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. So if you can get it, please do, or just let me know if you have any other beers from them. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Well-
Alex, the beer master. All right, Tanner and the questionable tequila.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So first off, look at this, right? So we put the cap on. Cap's not even sitting properly.
What?
Look at
Hey, sit right now.
that. Still messed up. Unreal. Less points. Okay.
Last points.
I don't know, man.
Good.
So it does have like. So I looked it up. Some people were saying it's got like a very vegetal. Yeah, it's kind of got like a. It's almost like vegetal, like celery, kind of like it has like that vegetal,
Like proclamation beer.
like stalk kind of thing to it.
Like proclamation beers.
And then there's a little bit of like a mint,
Mint.
but it has a significant sweetness, an unidentified sweetness. I will say that is kind of not normal, in my opinion.
Abnormal.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if this has additives in it or not. It's got like a kind of a weird kind of sweetness. Like you said, when I first smelled it, it kind of reminded me of green apple, like a green apple Jolly Rancher. The palate is vegetal, but then it's got like a very distinct bitterness in a burn for 40%. It's got a lot of burn on the back end
JV.
and spice, and then you kind of get that vegetal thing going on again. But there's a significant bitterness. It's not necessarily enjoyable to drink straight. Definitely would pour this in a margarita if you had bought a shot of this. I recommend you put it in a cocktail right away. Yeah, just not pleasant. I don't really enjoy it. I would give it like a 76. And that's being
Generous. Yeah.
generous.
But-
If you paid $5 for this, I would totally recommend you throw it into a cocktail. You make a margarita or something, because drinking it straight is not pleasant. It's got a very weird artificial sweetness, and it's got a kind of like a glycerin kind of mouthfeel to it. And then there's like a weird bitterness. Now I don't know. They say it's a natural, smooth tasting whatever. It doesn't taste natural to me. You're not fooling me. And I don't know. I'd have to get. I'm gonna have to get you, or next time we hang out, Eric, if we do another video, we're in a liquor store together. I'll buy you one, and I want you to try it, and you can tell me if it tastes artificial.
Eric's know everything too. Trust me, Eric's gonna know it all.
Yeah, right.
Give it a try. Why not?
Looking forward to that, right? But
I guarantee you, Eric's gonna have the same answer.
But this is a good thing, because this is a spontaneous purchase. It was something that was in the line, like they had like while you're waiting in line, a little box that's had these shots in it, and it said $5 right on it. So it was this. Guess what else was next to it?
Was it
Casamigos.
Oh no!
Additives. And guess what else was next to it? Don Julio. I don't know if that has additives or not.
No, I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe not. Should have went with the Don Julio. But
Don
yeah. Cheers, guys. Happy National Tequila Day. Don't buy Casa Mexico, in my opinion. Cheers.
Duly noted.
Well, Mr. Eric's gonna play Colombo now. Thanks for suggesting that to him, Mr. Tanner.
Boy.
Don
What's up,
Cornfolio.
All right,
What's
the beer
your
month.
name?
So everything about this West Coast is fine, but it's flat, and it's terrible that way. I don't like it.
Oh,
Like it's nothing. So that docks it huge, in my opinion. But the flavors are there, but it is a little more on that garlicky onion, la 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 thing, which I'm not really into, to be honest. I don't really like that. I don't like the garlic onion. I don't know what that's coming from, man. Like Strata's berry, Nelson is white grape, Simcoe and Idaho 7 working together. I wonder if that's the mix that doesn't.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not an IPA or New England IPA, but sometimes Rick Joppas claims if you're outside, you could taste that garlic or smell that garlic flavor or grassy.
Yeah, but you need more sweet to kind of add to it. It's just really dry and like wet tea, which is fine. And that's what I say. Every point was reached perfectly for a West Coast, but just the flavor wasn't working with that body.
No, West Coast is supposed to be sweet. I think it's supposed to be bitter, right? Or something like that. West Coast.
It's bitter. It's bitter. It's dry. It's got everything. Like I said, everything that a West Coast would want. But it does. The flavors aren't working with it. Right. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I would have wanted more orange, maybe, or maybe even a little bit of a modernization to it with some pineapple, or something like that. But with that bitter kind of dry, wow, like yeah, fucker, let's get it. Yeah,
where's
really
that gift, Eric?
So, cheers, guys. Hell yeah. So, I gave a score. I give it a 87 out of 100.
That's still good. 87.
That's still not bad. Still not bad.
8 years ago.
It's still not bad.
That's still
Salud. Oh, Bumpy's drinking.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Bourbon. All right, so I'm celebrating with everybody else, including Tanner, for the.
I cheated. I was drinking a beer.
Excuse me.
Oh wow, I'm included.
We're celebrating with the Tequila Ochos Añejo.
I cheated.
Aged for a year in them ex-bourbon American whiskey barrels. What I did not. Oh, see, this is why I give this bottle props. They did write the answer on this here. The agave was 6.5 years old at the moment of harvest. There you go. Overripe with a few brown spots on the piña with a magnificent sugar content above 30%. All right. Very good. And then they said Rancho La Mula, which stands for the mule, is part of the original ranch of Don Felipe Camarena. He is the master still. And its average elevation is 2,085 meters above sea level. The land almost flat. The field is free of trees, and the agave soars where planted in a north-south direction, providing the agave full exposure to the sun all day long. All right, people. So here's what I did. I put together. It's blinding, for God's sakes. I put together. Whatever, you can see the bottle. I put together the rating numbering system here that Tanner East Coast Liquor Review uses out of 100. Looks, aesthetics, value up to 10 points. Everything else is aroma, taste, mouthfeel, finish for 20 points total each for a possible 100 points. So the looks and aesthetics are going to get a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's not the darkest añejo ever on the planet Earth, but is there not good information on the bottling? It does not give you like really good details about what you're doing here, drinking here. And I like how it tells you when the agave was harvested. Good stuff. 9 out of 10 on the looks and aesthetics. Go scroll back to the review if you want me to say those notes again. That took too long. The aromas, the taste, the mouthfeel, and the finish are all going to get 18 points each out of 20. This is just good overall tequila. Nice finishing flavors. Nothing fell off of a cliff. Nothing got super disjointed in definitely in the finish. Solid mouthfeel. Had a nice oily complexion without it being too I don't know, syrupy or too oily, viscous. Taste was super good for a year, and the aromas were just fabulous. And the value I give it really depends on who you are and what you think value is. I think around that $65 that I bought it for initially, I could have given it at least 1 or even 2 more points. But as it sits in that 80 to like probably around that $85 range right now on the shelves, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 on the value. I just don't think the value is there enough to consistently repeat buy Tequila Ocho Añejo. If you can find, and I have a review, I have been meaning to post it. I just need to do it on YouTube for the Tequila Ocho Plata, their Blanco style tequila. That one is usually under $50. You shouldn't find it more than $50. That bottling has more value than this at the $85. So 6 out of 10 for the value, which gives us for Tequila Ocho Añejo from Thomas Metal today, the 2001 varietal. I'm giving this an 87 out of 100. I would totally recommend at some point in your life you try this Añejo, and in general, at the end of the day, try anything that you can get your hands on from Carlos Camarena as a master distiller, and especially the Tequila Ocho brand. You will understand tequila is not cake batter and sugar and bad memories until tomorrow morning. So it's not all that. No, it's not. But you know what it is? You know what it is all about? Each individual panelist that I thank you all for joining us tonight. Each individual panelist here, as you all know, watching in the chat, have their own YouTube channels, and they talk about their own. Well, they do their own. I think. Which did people come in? Which way do people come? I forget. It's
I'm trying to remember too. I'm trying to remember.
Well, this is the way people came in. So everybody's got a YouTube channel. Bumpyisms. That's his new name of his channel. This coming year, or this year it was. Alex Beermaster, Beerman, East Coast Liquor Reviews, Thomas Metal 75. Go hit the thumbs up button to this show and hit the subscribe button to all of our channels. And when you do that, hit the we would ask you to hit the notification bell if you'd so like to. That bell will let you know if we post a new video, if we go live on our channel like this, or if we are going to premiere a video, which means it's a pre-recorded video. And as a premiere, us, the YouTube channel content creator, will be in the chat with you guys while we're watching the premiere of our new video. So without further ado, without further ado, we'll go to Alex, the Beer Master, and come back to Bumpy. And Alex, let us know what's going on the channel and yours, and who to watch out for on the YouTube platform.
Well, but tomorrow night I may go live. If not, we'll be because I don't have a lot of beer. But we will be going live, as Mr. Eric has asked me earlier. We are going to be going live around 8 o'clock Friday night. Come have a beer, and then stuff like that. And I've also said I was going to save. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to save some money so I could, again, not definite, but possibly go to Massachusetts. But at the same time, see what happens with that. But beyond that, check out. Obviously not check out. Obviously Monday, I may do live stream. Alex Friends around 8 o'clock. If not, it is what it is. And Tuesday, I'm going to try to do a beer review because I miss doing the Tuesday beer reviews. And then obviously I'll let Eric talk about the Wednesday thing. But Thursday, Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And Friday, obviously, come have a beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. Cheers, my friends. And I'll let the legend Eric say what he has to say about his stuff.
Does Manfred Beer Man have an earth band over there? I don't know. We're going to go back to Bumpyism so he can have a chance to talk about
Mr. Bumpy, it's your turn now.
Shout out people on YouTube if you like Bumpy.
Oh, check out Rick Chopwas too, by the way.
Yeah, go do it.
Yeah. Well, I picked up a recent bourbon here. This one's called Horse Soldier. They're out of Columbia, Ohio. So it's going to be like a sourced bourbon, but this was like the top of the line from them that we had on our shelves and I got it because it was $20 off retail price. So very nice. It's a 121.1 proof bourbon.
Nice.
So just want to say that it's metal. It's got metal on the front.
What does it say? Distilled by? Does it tell you who it's distilled by?
Oh, it's distilled. It says handmade and bottled by American Freedom Distillery.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't tell you who makes it.
I don't know what that means.
So yeah, I didn't know if anybody that knows more about whiskey knows anything, but I think I got a good deal. It was $20 off what they were selling it for, so I went for it. On my channel, I got my frozen pizza reviews, which I'm gonna go grab it and show you.
What do you got, Mr. Bumpy? Matter of fact, Bumpy, I hope to try your new thing there with the pizza that you're going to show. Cheers. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Let's see what you're going to show, Mr. Bumpy.
So my frozen pizza reviews is a hack, and eventually these videos will start posting. But the cast iron skillet that I've been using,
yes,
it's kind of like it's like right there for some pizzas, but I do have larger pizzas, and I just needed a larger one, so I got this nice 14-inch cast iron.
Try that pizza, Bumpy.
Yeah, so nice 14-inch one. So this will be doing frozen pizzas, because this hack actually really works well. It gets the crust right where it needs to be. It darkens the crust, and the top does not burn.
Nice.
It does an amazing thing for frozen pizzas. Huge hack, but you'll see that coming up on my channel. So new baby for that whole thing.
Nice.
It's going to be a whole new world for you, Bumpy, when you make those pizzas. It's going to be heavy.
You'll see. I'll tell you the best one coming up when you see the Red Baron. When you see the Red Baron Mexican pizza.
Nice. Can't wait to
Yeah.
see it. I thought you couldn't find that. You told me.
Obviously did.
It went away for a long time.
Okay.
It went away for
That's
a long
what you
time.
said that a year or two
Yeah,
ago.
and they brought it back. It's
Like,
almost like politics, you know.
Interesting.
They send the good stuff away forever, and then they bring it back when they need it.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get it though, Bumpy. Maybe
They're not buying our shit anymore. Bring back the stuff that worked.
Maybe we can do a review.
I think Bumpy still is finishing shouting out. Is that right,
All
Bumpy?
right, I'm sure.
And then shout out to Alex.
Yeah.
The mouth of YouTube.
Yes.
No comment.
He's back. Yeah, I got my beer reviews as well. I'm putting out a lot of them. I think tomorrow will be a beer that was left by this guy down here, East Coast LQ Reviews. And the beers that he leaves me, it's no like, no.
They're not heavy hitters, are they? What?
No hate towards his channel. The beers that like he's excited about.
Unreal.
Bumpy doesn't like anything anymore.
No, I'm just saying if there happens to be a beer that kind of misses for me, it's not a reflection on anybody that's gifted me a beer.
I know.
What he's trying to say is the beers Tanner brings him suck.
No, Tanner's beers are good.
I had a lot of beers from you that
Bobby.
but yeah, I just don't want. Yeah, I just don't want people like that.
Anyway,
So look forward to that beer review tomorrow.
Cool.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. It's not one of Tanner's home brews.
Alex, you ready?
You're good.
You gotta talk as long as Bumpy did. Go.
Alex already did.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where have you been?
Tanner.
Already. Jesus.
I think we're good with Beer Man, right? Beer Man, yeah.
Beer Man, yeah. I'm going to get the 2 lives out of the way. Beer and Cheese Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Bring it. We need more people there, so please come with some beer and cheese. You can bring whatever the fuck you want. And as long as it's beer and cheese. And then I'll spin out. Anyone can show up for the first time, so just bring whatever you want. First time. After that, you're going to be assigned some Massachusetts. Go find a beer, come back, and let's review it and spin that wheel again. Guess the ABV, and you win a prize at the end of the month. We have one more week in July, from what I learned, and so Sammy did not win yet. Let's break that tie. Let's get it going. Other than that, two people, one person, Pat's Brewery. Pat's Brewery. Are you guys subscribed to Pat's Brewery?
Probably.
Yes.
I'm not sure though.
I think so. Yes, I think you asked us that last time, and we thought it was Pat's Beer Garage, and yeah, I think we all. Yep.
Yeah. So Pat's Brewery did the Irish Stout. Check them out. There's all kinds of people that I'd love to shout out, but we don't have the capacity in our brains or the time frame to go through it all. But just want to say thank you, Eric, and yeah, no, I'm gonna be brewing a Westie soon, so just trying to get that grain and that yeast bought so I can make it. So, and I'm gonna do that tonight. So we'll look forward to a live stream in the next couple of weeks before I go to Boston.
Yo.
Shit, yeah, Boston. Fuck
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
Here.
I can't say it right.
No.
It's gonna be fun to see you guys.
Boston.
Are we
I was
good?
trying to do a Boston accent. I can't do it.
No.
Boston.
There you go. Thank you.
That was New York.
Boston.
Okay. So, in honor of National Tequila Day, go check out my tequila reviews on my channel. I do liquor reviews of all different types of adult beverages. Whiskey, beer, malt beverages, tequila, rum, brandy, all that good stuff. I do have tequila reviews, so check them out. Also, I want to shout out my bourbon hunting video with Eric. This guy right here has been doing pretty well on my channel. It's almost at 500 views, 28 watch hours, and 5 subscribers. So
very good.
Check that video out. That was a lot of fun recording. And hopefully in the future, me and Eric can, or me and maybe Bumpy, or maybe if we get together and Beerman, when we hang out with Beerman, maybe we can
that would be something.
Maybe we can stop at a store and check out what they got and do a little short, quick bourbon hunting video. I think that would be fun. But yeah.
Or we could do a live stream.
What I'm getting at is look out for more bourbon hunter videos because they're doing pretty well on my channel and they're a lot of fun to record and it's totally worth making.
Live.
So look out for that. And shout out to other people. Like I said, in honor of Tequila Day, shout out to, what is it, Lou Agave?
Yes, sir.
Eric, Lou Agave. And the Tequila Hombre.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to those guys. Cheers.
Goody. Cheers. Thomas Mel 75. Beer reviews, tequila / agave spirits, mezcals maybe. And yeah, whiskeys from anywhere around the world. I just started watching, what's his face's name here? Bar Talk Cocktails. There's a guy from Ontario, Canada that's been, I guess he's been in the bartending industry for the last 40 some years. Go check out that channel. Real fun channel, real educational at the same time, but mostly pretty fun, lighthearted. And there was another portion of our beer community featuring Rajay's Beer Ventures and why can't I remember our buddy's name there from down in Georgia there. It escapes me. He's one of the moderators of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews group on Facebook.
John Anelli?
No, he actually lives in Georgia.
Right? I know, but I'm just
one of the people that went to that I'm subscribed to. That's only
John Henderson Pierre.
Subscribers is Shane's Craft Beer Review. So go check out Shane and go check out Bar Talk Cocktails. Good channel.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to help.
And yeah, don't talk over people. And I'm in Oxblood Forge, the band. We got a show August 3rd for a little benefit event for a fallen individual in the musical community of Boston. So that's what's coming up, and hopefully we're going to do some recording in September. If you like Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, stoner, doom metal, traditional heavy metal, go check it out on all the streaming platforms and bandcamp.com. I think the Nightbot's been spamming that, so go scroll up through Bandcamp links on the private or on the YouTube chat, and you can get a 10-inch vinyl, a cassette, CD. You can even download some music there, and we'll send you t-shirts and other merchandising anywhere in the world, basically. So go check it out. Cheers, everybody. And Alex, do you have anything to conclude with?
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to help you the name. I'm sorry. Don't shoot me.
No problemo.
Okay. All right. So, well, my concluding is this is Alex Beermaster.
Yeah, let's do it. Woo. There you go.
This is Alex Beermaster. And we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.
But I'd after one more set.
And our good friend down south will tell us how to will tell us how to be drinking on this national. Cheers.
I love beer.
I love beer.